quite a bit. And in that deck, because you could have maybe Armed Wing and you could have a couple Vayu synchros. And
I think that is what he did.
Yeah. You don't always need Colossal to do it. A lot of people kind of tunnel vision.
Yeah,
they gotta have Colossal.
Like I know a lot of the guys in this area, everyone kind of like they'll look at their deck list and stuff and just like even ask for opinions. Like, like even asking like people like Andres Torres and just good players, right? And it's just like a lot of the discussions, like some of these people don't believe in like, oh, you don't need Armory Arm or stuff like that. But like,
it's maybe
when it comes up,
it's a good one. I don't really know what else you play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giga Tactic, because you can supervise back the thing. That's a nice tactic. Crash, you don't even need the Colossal. Crash in their guy, Gigabytes get back, they take 48. Easy. Yeah, we got Kamal Crook. So I know a bit about Kamal. I know he's won a couple of the 3v3s, right? Like
that is Kamal Crooks. Yeah. He just won a 3v3 or something.
The Salvador one, is that right? Or was it a different
one? Whichever one just passed. It was literally like
there was the Vegas one, but I think I think he won because Jesse won Vegas. Just gone Vegas. I think he won the South America one, if I'm not mistaken. But he's won a bunch of. I'll look it up right now. I thought you might know the full spiel better than me, but
Kamal's like a brother to me. I don't know. Every weekend he's gone. We're both like at different events and stuff, and just always rooting for him.
Kamal is just someone that kind of started playing and like got prominent after I had sort of stopped paying attention to the game, at least modern. So he's someone that I'm like not really sure everything that he's done. But let me just give you a highlight real quick.
Yeah, he like super started like grinding the game and getting really good like around the link format. Like pendulums to links.
So we got a YCS Atlanta 2018 third, YCS Memphis first, Remote Duel 2022, we got a win. And then we got a 2023 Team YCS win. We got a San Jose Team YCS win. And we have then, just like you were saying, recently in San Salvador, another Team YCS win. So he has 3 Team YCS wins, 2 in South America. Might be a little Mickey Mouse. Sorry, Kamal. I don't know you that well, but people are saying what they're saying. So he has in total 4 YCS wins, which is kind of insane.
Yeah.
Or he has 5. He has Memphis 2018, and then he has a remote one.
I know he has 4. I think he has 2 remote, 1 on his. He has 1 or 2.
I think he has a remote YCS here, and then YCS Memphis 2018. I think he has 5, dude.
He just got his 5th.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Also,
which is crazy. Back in the day, dude, that was just so unheard of. I mean, there were less events, obviously, but just like, dude, 5.
Also, he does play different card games, right? Like
crazy.
Pokemon, look at this.
Bro is cooking.
He's getting 20. Like in Pokemon, it's pretty good. Pokemon, he got 20th before.
Yeah, and those are different, right? Like they pay out further down.
They pay out, yeah. He's got 7th place, so he's even top 8 at like these Pokemon regionals.
Good for him, bro. Yeah. Also, shout out to Bowen in the stream. I didn't respond to you. Ernie is X1, I think. I don't know. I'd have to double check, but he lost round 2, so he's been kind of down on the stream. But I'm down to get Ernie. I mean, I was playing with Ernie last night, and he was doing some cooking. He was playing against my Synchrocat deck, and he did lose a couple of them. He lost a couple of games, but Ernie was cooking. Ernie was cooking that fuck out of AJT, to be honest. They're waiting to start.
Yeah. Making sure everything's good.
Oh, yeah, let's press. Okay.
We'll get you guys come on.
Okay.
So this is Joel. Yeah, more here for
more frogs.
But I mean, hey, if you haven't learned the matchup by the end of this, if you haven't learned the matchup by the end of this, then you will.
Yeah. I actually thought he was on Birds. I didn't get to see like his game, but I know he was doing pretty well in the last round.
Triple threatening roar, which that
crazy.
That's like one of those things that if they like a lot of frog lists don't play threatening armor, obviously, but like if you're unaware of it, then like it could really catch you off guard.
Yeah.
Like if you're just expecting the back row to be a discard trap or whatever, like you get super blown out. Other than that, list looks pretty normal.
Yeah, maybe Kamal just plays around stuff like Raigeki Break. It's just like
exactly.
It's not there.
Because I mean that's kind of the thing too. Like you put down multiple. Thank you. Multiple attackers maybe or bodies on board to play around the Raigeki Break, and that kind of plays right into Roar and getting your board cracked.
Yeah, just play into Roar and just like you just respond their board with the absolute 0. Like,
or even you, like if you didn't have anything on board, you start your turn, you storm them, you think you're going to just dark arm whatever, like they Roar you there, like stunted another turn. So this is Kamal's Blackwing list. Sorry, value list.
It's super standard. Literally,
he is playing a Foolish Burial. That's a modern player card. That's a modern player.
It is.
Bro, I gotta search my deck card. 1 DDV.
I need to play the game. Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty normal. What do you cut? Because we are on 40 cards. I could think about it a little more and figure it out, but I mean, it's only 1 DDV, so probably that.
There's no mind control.
There's no return.
No return, no mind control. So I guess he just wanted to minimize on like the breaks.
Yeah, I mean they often aren't maining mind, but the return is interesting because people forget. I mean, people think return is the defining.
You know what?
What?
He's citing MST as well.
Oh no, MST. See, that's another modern player thing.
That is definitely a thing. Shit. Yeah.
So we're just setting. Guy went first. Set. We're setting. We're setting up. Siding the MST. Siding the. Let's go over the side once the side. But some stuff in there. Some interesting stuff. Shows he's been paying attention to the format. Yeah, the no return.
That's interesting.
I mean, people forget though, but it was not always mained in value. Some of my early lists, just to say, early lists of value when people were first exploring the format, because there's a lot of Raiko Kaya's stuff that it doesn't play that well into. If you draw it early, if you draw it when you're going second, it's really only good when your engine is going. Then it's very good. But like
yes, yeah.
But I mean, it's not really a control card, right? Like it lets you kind of burst and OTK them. Sometimes it can let you refill your grave resources. Talking about chain to a Torrential, chain to a Black Row, I don't know, things like this. But for the most part, like if you're trying to play a really controlled game, it's kind of not a card that really serves that game plan. Not great mills, really very poor mills. I would argue.
Mills,
yeah, those are basically all not a lore, but like.
You don't want to see those cards.
But also milling the Torrential. When your Torrential's gone, the frog player can go a lot more crazy. So that's tough. And these guys are both
X1.
3.
I believe they're X1. Yeah. I know Kamal definitely is X1, unless he got up there.
Yeah, I think they're both.
Also, I do want to point out the fact that Joel isn't maining the Unifrog.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
That is.
For a second, I saw it in the side, and I was like, I don't know if he's maining.
Yeah, I had to check, right? I was like, oh, does he play 2?
Because it's also with the Threatening Roar. You might think Unifrog kind of a good card.
Yeah,
but
good card there.
Sorry, can you turn that down again? I asked you this before. Well, I think they're both on. Maybe you just turn one off. I don't know. I'm kind of tripping about it. So we're distributing for Monarchs. I mean, and this is kind of where you don't want to be when you just have a lot of normal summons and flip monsters, and they're just getting pluses off their Monarchs. That's bad for you. Not a controversial statement there. He's sort of forced to bottomless that, but now we're reset to a fairly neutral game, and he just passes. See, I was going to say this is kind of a. We just came in. I think they did. But. I was going to say, this is like one of these neutral game states that yes, if you don't mind. That like I was just gonna say whether a person who is less experienced with the format, I mean, I don't know, Kamal is or isn't from what we've talked about now, but like if he will pick on up on some of this, because like yeah, like in this situation, like just passing, super strong, because like they can't monarch you, they can't really progress their board state unless they have a junk synchron or a miracle fusion. I don't know if he had heroes yet, but that's like the way that otherwise like probably better to build up your resources until you can find out a way to deck dev them or make some more impactful play, like that. We've spoken about that a few times, but one of these days, I swear I'm gonna make a how to play against frogs video and I'm gonna cover all this and more. But as you know, oh, he had gores anyway. So never, I don't know what I'm talking about. He was just doing that because he had gores. Either way, even if he didn't have gores, it was a good play. Because they also have to respect gores whether you have it or not. So and I mean maybe I was counting Kamal out too soon, because even though he got monarched, I think he's still in this. I mean, that guy still has, not that guy, Joel. Oh, and exactly what I said. This guy storms, and thinking that you might chain a Regeki break worst case scenario, and he got roared. That was damaging. And even though you might think storm is kind of like dead card in this matchup, so to speak, it's still a card you can stack for Plague or discard for Brionac. So a lot of times that's also an advantage to not committing all your cards on the board. Like, not just that they're going to get highest or something like that, but a lot of times your late games against frogs, whether you're resolving burial or return or whatever, you could end up plaguing multiple times, and you're going to need those cards, or for Brionac as well. So I think I think that's kind of an underappreciated part of the format, where, or I guess of the format, whatever you want to say, is like they keeping that stuff in hand, enabling the plague later. Something you set on a way earlier turn could impact heavily that if you don't have that in hand. And he does have a burial. He has Sirocco Greffer, but I mean, a monarch coming down here, banishing the gores. That token's only 18. Loading up the banished, and he's at 42 now. So he's taking not here. I'll figure it out. So I mean, you didn't. He had the gores. He actually did storm and got roared.
Okay,
Like,
so it did happen.
Literally exactly like I said. And then he Kai's the gores and attacked, and now Kamal's at 24. But he does have a burial in hand. He has burial, Greffer, Sirocco. So I think I think this is actually when Ruben was on stream. I was talking about he's kind of just building up resources and waiting to
just kind of pop off.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way this matchup often goes.
Yeah.
I think that's what he was gonna do last turn until he got roared once again. But I think you gotta do something here because he has 24. He also knows Joel has a Mali Edge in hand. So any Mali Edge over Raiko, for example, would be game. So
yeah,
he has to be aware
he's kind
of
of forced to just play here.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have a Raiko in hand right now, but it like that Mali Edge does become a threat, and he also has Miracle. We don't know that he has Miracle. Yeah, interesting. Do you want to handle that? That's maybe a you thing. That's maybe a you thing. Just call it. Yeah, I don't know.
We both noticed it.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah, I'm just streaming, bro. I'm just here streaming. I'm just here looking at things. I'm just here pointing things out. I'm just here trying to get my damn food. Let bro cook, No comment. No comment on that. Things are things are thinging, you know? I feel like I might need to refresh the chat or something. Well, either way, it still seems like Kamal's not really in a great spot. I mean, he's kind of desperation Goyoing. I don't really know why. Oh, he took the Stratos because he didn't want to get Miracled back. But I mean, Miracle can. First of all, he could still Evil Edge and then Miracle if he really, really wanted to. But I mean, also just by attacking over the Stratos, he has his Miracle up. And this is just going to be game, I think, because he can get back. You can make a Brio here. You can bounce the Stratos. I mean, he just has so much juice here, unless he gets like oppression. But I don't think he had oppression, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, this is a bit of a cook because he can just priority it too, and I'm curious to see if he priorities multiple because I probably would. Yeah, I think you got it right. Priority Goyo Stratos, easy. Yep. Yep. Okay, I like what I'm seeing, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it's just game anyway. I mean, that was game one. So all I'll say. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, we caught it during game one, so it probably should have been a game loss for game one.
Yeah.
If anything, and game one just finished in the interim time, so I kind of don't feel like it should be additional.
I did discuss it, and it would have technically have been that game.
Okay.
So,
I mean, they need to do something about it. I don't think you should get an additional penalty, but
yeah. Or if anything, right now it would be like a warning.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. As long as it's like being addressed. Just tournament stuff. Also, once again, not my circus, not my monkeys type beat. But yeah, these guys are both 3-1. This is round 5 of 7. Southside Gaming.
They're just hiding for game 2.
Yeah. Yeah, they're still siding.
Yeah, someone asked me to borrow 2 deck devs.
I might ask them.
I can try. Okay. That sounds good. They're still shuffling. They're good. Ooh. While opening up charge. Really a stroke. Oh, that's not good. Building both the one ofs. A lot of good information. Just doesn't have to play around any of those. This guy has Armageddon 9. Come on, just activated charge and milled Sirocco, Torrential, Mirror Force.
That's bad, but could be worse. It's always like that. I feel like that happens a good amount where it's like I'll mill 3 and I'll hit one.
It's like
piece,
one really good
and
card.
then like 2 power. But I
Yeah.
mean, the whole deck is like power cards and 1-up, so it's like.
Yeah.
But I mean, well, so if he has DDV though, this is insane. I mean, and he must have.
He has to. There's no.
So
no
I
way.
mean, when you like every time if I open charge Arma DDV, I'm praying to get that piece. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, dude.
It's and there it is.
Yeah. Okay, but it hits
Oh,
nothing.
It hits nothing.
It hits nothing, bro.
Wow.
I mean, the degree to which it's going to be that strong, like post-4, you know, like, but hitting nothing is kind of crazy. And not only nothing, 1-for-1 miracle. No other backer from Kamal.
Miracle. He
Rhoda.
has
1-for-1 miracle.
Oh
Rhoda.
man, this is.
He did have miracle, right? I'm not,
He did. He
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
that was like one of the best hands you could have. I mean, I guess whether you get DDV or not, but especially in the DDV. Oh, this happened to me before too, where you shotgun the deck dev. I almost feel like, I mean, it's hard to say. Deck dev against Hero Frogs, not near, especially post board nowadays, not nearly as good as it is against other frog variants.
Mhm.
And something that I feel with deck dev is honestly one of the best uses of deck dev is outing a duplock.
Yeah.
And because it can answer, you know, a duplock before or after it getting activated, basically. Sometimes I think it can be worth it to like not shot, especially if you don't have any other defense. I think that's the big thing. Like if you have other stuff to back it up, then like you're deck deving to cut off the early substitute, and then your other traps or rest of your engine are going to clean it up. But if you don't have anything, then like sometimes it's kind of a lot of resources to just go deck dev standby phase. And
Is that double Greffer in Kamal's hand? Double Greffer, double Raikou?
I mean, you searched one Raikou. So.
Oh man,
it's not looking great here.
No, and he has to play through cores, miracles, just.
But a lot of times, like, you know, if the way you would have played this matchup or like this game with this hand or this matchup anyway, like had you not drawn deck dev, you know, you're playing a lot slower and grinding it out, not committing to the board the same way we've been talking about, not letting them monarch you easily. And so I kind of feel like if just playing it that way and then still having the deck dev kind of as a trump card when you finally go for something,
right?
Like that might have been more effective, but it's really hard to know that. At the end of the day, it is just kind of a gamble. Like
it's always a gamble.
How many cards it's going to hit and what kind of hand they're going to have.
But I mean,
yeah,
you open that hand with DDV, you're just gonna
Phil.
You're gonna.
Yeah, well, the thing is too, bro. Even if he doesn't DDV it, that hand is going.
That hand's crazy.
Like
that is,
and he doesn't have any
exactly
other back row, so he doesn't really have an option. You know, it's like if he had other back row and he could wait on the DDV maybe, but like if he just had gone whatever armor send, set no back row there, then like it's almost still just as bad.
Yeah.
Have I changed my mind on DDV versus Hero Frogs? I mean, I am still putting in some amount of DDV against Hero Frogs, keeping in whatever you want to say.
He just drew a third Greffer.
He sized the third Greffer. He's on that technology and put it in going first, probably to try to make the DDV live. And lo and behold, the DDV was live, but not it kind of live in a way that hand looped himself.
Yeah. This is hard, right? Because it's just like he knows he has the miracle.
Oh, he's under deck dev still. Yeah.
But
that was the second turn.
What? Second I don't
Oh, he showed. Was it a second, or maybe he didn't already have a miracle?
No, he had a miracle. I think it's a second miracle. Or he only had 2 spells in hand.
He had Soul X.
No, he has 2 miracles. He just drew 1 per turn.
Yeah. He's playing it slow. I mean,
So Kamal knows like he has to go through Gore's Soul Exchange and 2 miracles.
He's I mean, he's screwed. But like, but it's also a little bit. I mean, in this exact case, like, having like, you don't want to give Kamal too many turns either. I mean, his hand's bad, but if Joel doesn't play aggressively enough, then he could conceivably start to get back in the game. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna try and push his advantage.
I can't tell where we're at right now. Is this main 2 of Joel's turn? Or is this the turn past? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's main 2.
Yeah. Draw Solemn. That's just.
I think he maybe just wanted to get this down. I mean, it's funny, he plays around the Solemn too, but maybe just like in case he had the oppression next turn or risk getting, I don't know how many darks Kamal had engraved, but maybe just being a little worried about Dark Arm getting OTK. Like, he's in such a good spot here that and
it's crazy. He's just not drawing frogs.
Yeah,
nothing small.
I mean, he milled all the stuff when he subbed, but yeah, literally DDB hitting 0 cards.
0 cards.
And just
against frogs.
He has
crazy.
He has everything. Like, he has the Regeki Breakdown as a piece of defense. Like, miracle on the 1-for-1 turn. I mean, he swung over the Arma, but yeah, I mean, you could have gotten more damage. I think he just wanted to play it slow and not commit the miracle, like just grind out. But I kind of agree with you that, I mean, it was just so over from the moment he saw the hand. You know, it's like, not to say that excuses whatever, but like,
does mill of value.
Does mill of value, so he has a lot. He has Armor Master now. Like, he has value and Arm Weight.
And you know what? Sometimes value can just kind of outgrind you, but like, it's just so hard.
Draws a deep risen, definitely. Just, I think it just goes to show. I mean, I don't have a like, I don't think deep risen's a bad card or something, but
Does he send Necro here?
I feel like
Unless he sends another value to make
he
Armor
go
Master.
Plague, Brio Bounce,
But he
knows
knows
all his resources.
Yeah. I mean, he knows he drew a Regeki Break.
But yeah, he doesn't know he drew a Regeki Break. That's true. I'm not sure why he got this down. I mean, he knows that hand. He knows Miracle will just go over it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, but it's like, yeah, it just really goes to show. I mean, I don't know if you want to say the power of the Hero Frog deck or like, I don't know, the card disparity, because it's like they're resolving things like miracles and 1-for-1 and Stratos, and meanwhile you have like a deep person to give a sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they're just gaining way more value than you, of course.
Honestly though, like going 1-for-1 on each of these turns, like it's not too bad right here, but
it's bad.
It's bad. Kamal's he has to fight back so hard. But you know what? He still has two values. He knows that Joel did pitch the Soul Exchange, so.
Yeah, I mean, the Soul Exchange was definitely a fine card to pitch, so I don't think he's going to really need that.
Yeah.
He does maybe need to start drawing some Monarchs or something, but I mean, he just has the mirror. I mean, doesn't need it, but.
Yeah, but I feel like he drew a Monarch like any point right here. He just auto wins, you know.
And he has a lot of. I mean, he thinned his deck of the frogs. So.
Yeah.
It's still Joel's turn, right? I think. No, he passed back to Jamal.
No, it's Kamal.
Sorry, I'm confusing their names.
Just
combining their name.
Combining their name.
5. I mean, it's hard because, like, yeah, you're loading the grave, but it's like for what? You know, it's like you're gonna need to out the Duke block. And then also a way you might do that is with Plague, and you know, if you keep pitching cards, then you're not gonna really gonna have the resources in hand to use it well.
All right, yeah, he's just gonna pass back to Joel. Oh, you draw Caius?
Is that what it is?
Can't tell. Cores, Miracle.
He has cores, kind of anything. You
Alright.
just
Pitch Cores.
cores. It's not a 7, but
I think he's just gonna try and kill him. Yeah, it's a Caius.
He goes to 6. Is he at 7,000 or 76?
He hasn't taken very much. I think he only took 400 from Stratos over Armand. So
66.
14.
This
Is that
this
66?
is
And
gonna
there's
be 61
Oh,
or 59. Yeah. So it takes on a brain range as well. He has to crack back on this turn, obviously.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has one turn, and you still have to deal with Ab-Zero Duke block.
Yeah.
Like this is.
You really need like Black Rose him, but even then he's getting back. You're a trap. That's probably not what you want to see.
Do you have a way to Bria? That's just.
Seems like he's about to. I'm like, I can't tell. Every time he picks up his grave, I'm like, are you scooping? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you're on stream. You kind of want to play it out, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh, he does have a syrup. I didn't.
Yeah, he milled it earlier. He's had like he's been able to summon something. It's just he has to fight through like this was when he had Soul Exchange and Miracle, right?
True.
And even the back row. So
Yeah, you knew he had the double miracle too.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's anything that really gets you there here. I mean, you could go.
It's only if he has like
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say Colossal. That's exactly
yeah.
it. But he has Gores. I mean, Kamal doesn't know this, but he contributed a 0 for Gores.
Yep. I mean he pitched the Gores.
Oh, he pitched the.
He pitched the
Oh, his
Gores.
last card's.
He has no cards.
His
in
last
hand.
card's Miracle. Oh, so he could.
No, he has no cards in hand.
Oh, he used them. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about yet. Okay. He's making Armor Master here, but he can't swing over. And it gets boosted. Armor Master defense. He's just kind of block and set a monster. What's going on? What is it, Gale? Oh, Gale in defense that we can have. I'm gonna say this too, like, okay, well, if he has this. I mean, yeah, I don't really hate this though.
This is
Guy like me would be swinging with those Duke frogs on the side.
those frogs are swinging.
Getting that tree warren attack. I mean, yeah, he's so down bad,
But like Joel knows he doesn't have Miracle, or I'm sorry, he doesn't have Mirror Force. He doesn't have Torrential. He's down a deep prison. He has no return.
oh my god. Well, I mean, that doesn't.
It doesn't do much, but
Oh, we did have deck. Wait, that just came on board, right? Wait, did he have this? Oh, we have the Caius for that reason. Okay.
yeah.
Well, hold up. Wait a minute. Because now he can Silver Wind over. I mean, he has a lot of he has a lot of draws that just kill.
He has a
Kamal,
lot of-
obviously, and
yeah.
he's at 8,000. So, but
won Caius's game.
Yes, and did brain or econ or whatever, but
Yeah.
but he does have another volume grade, right? Like I'm pretty sure
Yeah, he does.
he's
Yeah.
sent double.
He
Yeah, so
should.
silver one's over.
This is what I kind of wanted to see Kamal send the Necro. Yeah.
I was gonna say that earlier. Like one of the ways I feel like when he had the dupe up, I was like, he needs a second DEV, but I didn't think he'd actually draw it. I saw Gigaplant earlier.
You drew Caius.
Oh, Jesus.
It's just not fair. Caius banished himself. Wait.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you could banish. Bottom's gonna stop either way. Honestly, though, if Kwon draws like a Dyna or like a Kaiku,
Yeah. If he draws a Kaiku here, that's.
I mean, it's so bad. He's in a bad spot.
He's in a terrible spot. But like, then he would only lose to like a brain control, right?
Yeah. And like the Stratos is gone.
Yeah.
Chaos Sword.
Oh, yeah, he does play Chaos Sword.
Damage. It's damage. I mean,
You have
he's
to-
still under the deck dev.
Oh my god.
I mean,
oh no.
it's not game.
It's not, but again, this is why I would have liked to seen like the Necro, right? Like imagine if you had a Necro runner here.
I also think that like, yeah, I know. I mean, the Plague, like, he could have kept the Sword in hand and like made an 8. I mean, like, he bring back the Treeborn, he could have banished to make an 8 if he waited a turn. I mean, you're leaving your board open, but all the cards that they would draw that would kill you are probably going to get hit by deck dev. I mean, it's such a bad spot. No, deck dev's over. I think it was over. It was over. He saw Caius Evil Edge and used it on that guy's turn. So he showed it for no reason.
Yeah, Caius Mally. No, it was
over.
third.
I guarantee it was over.
Oh, it was over. Yeah. You're right.
It's okay. That'll happen. But and it's also just Omega game.
Yeah. All looking frustrated.
I mean,
Can't blame him.
yeah, you do pretty bad, and it's just like this games when you deck dev and you know it's like the expected value of it is like supposed to be, I mean, higher than what happened.
At least 2 cards.
Yeah,
You
he has
know?
an alias or ocean whatever. He's something into TT's kind
He knows he doesn't have torrential war mana force.
oh.
So this is just
return
over.
to block like
Yeah. I think he will return too.
Yeah.
Also returning to just not lose is
Oh, yeah.
like the worst
It's
feeling ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the match. Unfortunately, Kamal's X2 now.
Yeah. That was tough.
At least it wasn't a super quick 2-0 like the other
It's like-
matches.
Yeah,
but-
I mean, it was a weird one because it like felt unlucky to have that DD, but it was more just that the hand was insane.
Yeah,
regardless.
that was
like regardless of DDB or not.
that was a crazy hand. I think the only thing you could ask more out of that hand is like drawing a Caius.
Yeah, or like Storm for the oppression or something. Like I mean, that's the thing. That hand